How you doing? Pretty fine.
One of the things that the vendor told us was that people would not be able to access this, that every time you entered into the system would record that.
Dr. Hugh Thompson and Harry Hursty believed that they could change vote totals without being caught. Hugh tried hacking GEMS, the computer's vote counting program. He used an election held at a local high school. Nadia Smith had come in second with 322 votes. They decided to make her the winner.
So I go into this election file, and if I do, I'm asked for a password, and I have no idea what the password is.
But Hugh had written a program that automatically looked for Nadia's vote total and then changed it to 5,000. When they called up the results page, Nadia had won, but the computer showed no evidence of fraud.
It does give me great concern over the failure of the system to realize that you can slide by and come around through another direction and bypass the password.
But Hugh could have been caught if the final totals on GEMS were checked against the original printed out results. Hari realized that every vote is stored on a memory card before the totals are printed. So if you can hack the memory cards, you can control an election.
The reliability has to be very close to the source of the information. In that environment, the only possibility was the memory card.
Hari wanted to find out what exactly was inside the Diebold ballot box. And so he bought a memory card reader off the internet. And within a couple of days, he found that the cards didn't just contain votes. There was a program, or executable code.
Well, if someone would have told me that in this system there is a living thing, an executable, modifiable program stored in the same place as the very data which is the most secure in this system, I would say you have to be misunderstanding something, crazy or lying.
Hari wrote a report for black box voting, warning that this program, lurking in the memory card, could be used to change the result of an election.
What happened after that was that Diebold basically dismissed and stonewalled the report.
Diebold sent letters to officials across America denying that there was any executable code on the memory cards.
We have constructed a mini election, but Harry Hersey, as you have served as a technical advisor of how to do this, we're going to ask you to remain outside. After you, let me introduce you to my election staff. To ensure that we've not prepared some sort of a device that has been pre-rigged, pick the number, and then we'll grab that unit, and that will be the device that we will count the ballots on.
I just feel like this is the one.
Okay, and the winner is Unit 15191. 5191. What we have here is a programmed optical scan ballot. There is only one question on this ballot. Can the votes on the Diebold system be hacked using the memory card?
I have only touched the memory card, not the other parts of the Diebold election system, which is going to be used today. Only the memory card.
I can certainly speak for myself and Harry, and that we're going to vote yes.
All right, then let's have the rest of us vote no. Two individuals, Hugh and Harry, will be voting yes. The rest of us will be voting no. And then we'll scrutinize the ballots afterwards to ensure that that is indeed the mark.
I will say that I'm wrong and Diebold is right, and I'm going to say no, they cannot be hacked.
It's impossible. So I vote no.
I'm going to film myself voting.
Excuse me.
I'm going to mark this ballot no. Dr. Thompson?
I am going to mark this ballot yes. I've seen some pretty concerning things.
Well, it's down to you. You're the last voter, Harry.
All right. I think it could be. So I vote for yes.
You will be the second yes.
All right. Here is the memory card I have touched.
Okay. Now, this is the only piece of debold equipment that you've used.
That's correct.
Well, thank you. Let me take your ballot in. This card will go into this slot. The next activity that the election worker does on the morning of the election is turn the machine on, making it live to receive votes. When you do that, this machine will produce what is called a zero total tape. The machine is going through a self-test analysis, and then it will spontaneously turn on. This is Harry's card that is telling us that there are 0 votes stored in the memory. Okay, let me get the ballots. Let's insert a yes ballot. We're going to put in another no. 7. And the last no ballot, 8. Placing the ender card in this device and telling it to turn off its counting function and do its reporting function will now cause the voting machine to turn out a tape reading the number of votes that it had just read. Oh my.
Oh no! What is it? 7 yes, 1 no.
Oh my god! Oh my gosh! Let me see.
Here's the tape.
7 people said it could be hacked.
And we put through 6 and 2.
6
no's
no's
and 2
yeses.
yeses. Oh my gosh! Do you know what this means?
How do we know that Harry didn't just change the report and the votes themselves on the memory card are still correct? If that was the case, when they go into GEMS, the results would be different, isn't that right?
I mean, the only way to know that is to read them into GEMS and to check the vote
See
totals.
what GEMS says. Should we do that?
I think we should, because I want to confirm for my own analysis, is this just a superficial
Right, that's a good
hack? In other words,
question.
did we just change the words on this paper? And we will upload this memory card
cidadão brasileiro. O povo está colocando os petistas para correr, os petralhos.